Hi, Donna Shea, social emotional learning coach in Boxborough, Massachusetts. This week's video, I had an email from a mom of a little boy, probably third or fourth grade, who is having virtual play dates with another friend, with his friend. And the mom was asking that what she could do to help her little guy stick up for himself. I guess what was happening is the friend that he was playing with always wants things his own way and takes control of the play and won't let the other guy, have a turn or have an opinion about what to do. So, and that happens frequently with kids when someone gets really bossy or tries to take control of everything and wants everything their own way. I mean, we all wish we could have everything our own way, but life doesn't work like that. So I put together a little presentation to answer her question so she could share this with her son. And I thought maybe it would be helpful for other kids who are maybe experiencing this difficulty in friendships in general and in virtual playdates that they're having. So one of the foundations of a good friendship is the ability to give and take in the relationship. And give and take is one of the main ingredients of having a good friendship. Reciprocity is another word that we use to describe this. Or for kids, the easiest way to think about it would be taking turns and sharing. That is what reciprocity or give and take means, is that everybody gets a chance to have a turn and everybody shares. Without give and take in a friendship, it can run into problems. So a true friendship is an equal friendship. If you are involved in a friendship that makes you feel as though you are always giving in, doing things that you do not like in order to keep that friend, or feeling as though your friend is frequently putting down your ideas or abilities, then there is something what we call an imbalance of power in that friendship. It takes two. Each friendship should have a balance of power that is comfortable for both people. It isn't fair for one person to always get their way and the other person always gives in. To help restore balance, we can encourage fairness with our friends without getting angry with them. You could say something like, how about if I go first this time since you went first last time? Or, I think it would be fair if we play the game you choose this time and then my choice next time. Or, my idea hasn't had a turn to play yet and I'd really like to have my turn. So let's think about, are you a give and take friend, or is this something that you might need to work on? So a give and take friend allows their friend to have a turn or to pick out the game. A not give and take friend wants their own way all the time. A person who is good at give and take takes turns inviting their friend to get together. And if you still need practice on this, maybe you're not calling back or inviting your friend to play and you're making them do all the work to get together with you. A give and take friend lets their friends' ideas play and have a turn. And maybe if you're not a give and take friend, you might be accidentally guilty of telling your friend that their ideas are bad or not worth playing. A give and take friend shares the power in the friendship, so it's kind of equal. Everybody gets their chance. A not give and take friend imposes their power to control your friends. So you're telling them they have to do what you want to do, or you won't play with them, or you won't be their friend. A give and take friend is excited when something good happens for their friend or appreciates their friend just for who they are. Where a not give and take friend is a one-upper, we call it. So they one-up their friend. Whatever you have is always better, or you're stronger, or you're smarter. That's called one-upping, and it's not very nice in a friendship, and it's not very kind. Give and take friend will say something like, I have a different idea that we can try, where a not give and take friend says, I have a better idea. There's actually no better ideas. There's only different ideas. And I think that's an important way to say it when we're talking to people. But what if your friend refuses to be a give and take friend? So you have a friend who's always trying to have their own way and doesn't listen to you. What do you do? Well, you have choices. Choices give us power, even when someone else is trying to take that away from us. So you have a choice to tell your friend that if they're never going to let your ideas play or listen to you, then you're not interested in playing, and use a matter-of-fact voice, not an angry voice. You have the choice to stop playing with people who refuse to play fairly back with you. You have the choice to walk away from uncomfortable situations, and you are as important as anybody else, and no one has the power to make you feel as though you're less important than he or she is. You have the power within yourself to stop that. is a real friend? You know, a true friend is someone who wants to hang out or play with you when you're not at school, or when you're not at other places. They just like you for who you are. They're trustworthy and they act like your friend all the time. They're not something we call a flip-flop friend, where they're your friend sometimes, but other times they're not your friend, and they'll play with you sometimes, but other times they won't play with you because something better comes along. That's a flip-flop friend. They make you feel good about yourself and accept you just for who you are. They don't try to change you or to make you feel bad about yourself or who you are. They don't try to get you to do things that are uncomfortable for you or break the rules. And they listen to you and they like you for who you are. And that's who a real friend is. But what if you only have one friend? And there are kids in the world that only have one friend to play with, and you don't want to lose that friend. So again, you have a choice about whether or not you want to play with the friend. You can talk to the friend using these strategies, because many times your friend actually might not know how you feel and might change what they're doing if they do know how you feel. There are times when the imbalance of power, though, is enough that it might be better to not have a friend for a little while and look for new friends who will be real friends and meet all the criteria on that checklist that we talked about. And if you have more questions on friendship, my friend Nadine and I wrote a book all about it, and you can find it on Amazon. And I would love it if you would let me know, or your parent let me know, if the friendship tips that I'm giving you today helped you out, because that helps me know that I'm helping kids. And this is how your parents can get a hold of me, or you can get a hold of me if you're old enough to send me your own email. And that's what I had to say today. So I hope that these little videos are continuing to help kids or adults alike. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.